Hey everyone, it's Trent back with another video. It's been a while since I made a video and I do apologize for that, but believe me when I say it this time, that's gonna be different from here on out. If you didn't click on this video because you're interested in what I have to rant about regarding my upload schedule, you click on this video because you wanted to hear about this disastrous after prom story time that I have for you guys. Since it's prom season, some of you guys may have already had your prom or your prom is coming up. I've been seeing a lot of prom proposals, so I just figured this would be a perfect time to make this video. And this video has a really great message to it too that I feel like is very important for me to get out there. With that being said, I'm just gonna get straight into this video. About a year ago, I had my senior prom. Leading up to prom was very nerve-wracking just because I knew it was gonna be my last prom, probably forever. So I was nervous just for that reason, but also very excited. I had my date and I went with a couple other friends. We got pictures together, we went to dinner together, and we hung out at prom together. It was a very fun time. Prom at my high school isn't really the greatest dance ever. Like, it's not that extravagant, it's pretty basic, and it's no different than homecoming in my opinion. But overall, I tried to make the best of it because, as I said, it would be my last prom. So me and my friends were having a great time, and as well as my date and I, just having a great time. I spent most of my time in the cookie room because, you know, it's a whole room filled with snacks and goodies. Why would I not spend my time in there? Also because it was hot everywhere else, and I mean burning up everywhere else besides that one room, just because that room wasn't that crowded, which meant more food for me. Prior to prom, my other friend invited me to her after prom party. Now, I've never really been to a party before, and I knew what was gonna happen if I went to that party. At first, I was hesitant to even go, but then I kept telling myself, this is your senior prom. Make the best of it, enjoy it, and live it up. Let me tell you though, I definitely lived it up a little bit too much. So when prom was over, I went home, got ready, and then I left to go to this party. Now, I'm very good friends with the person who hosted this party and everybody else that went to this party. So I was pretty comfortable and I wasn't really nervous about what I was about to do. Yes, underage drinking.
I keep hoping I can't get in any trouble for making this video.
Something that I really don't condone and that I really don't think you should do, but I understand that in some situations you either are peer pressured or you just want to have a little bit of fun. But for future reference to everybody who watches this video, you don't need alcohol or any kind of drug to have fun. But that's besides the point. Well, actually, that's kind of like the point of this video, but anyways, back to the story. I was good friends with everybody that was at this party, so when I got there, everybody was already drinking, if not already drunk. And at that moment, I couldn't really turn back because part of it was peer pressure, and part of it was I made the choice to even go here, and I'm making the choice to drink. So I can't really blame them. It was all my doing because, as I said, just my senior prom, I just want to have a little bit of fun. I don't want to be too descriptive about really what happened, but let's just say one jello shot led to another. And then the next thing I know, I wake up vomiting into a toilet. I heard a lot of stories about what I was doing that night that I don't even remember. I remember showing up, taking a few shots, and then after that, I went blank. Somebody told me that I was asked to play beer pong, but I couldn't even stand straight to even sit up to play. People were saying that all I wanted to do was dance, and I couldn't get people to dance, and I was getting upset because they wouldn't dance with me. I was also being a very bad instigator, and I kept trying to make people take shots, even though they didn't want to. I was being the life of the party, but also being trashed at the party. It wasn't really a good mix because I wanted to have fun, and if you weren't having fun with me, then I got kind of pissed off. So it wasn't really that great of a mix, but you know, from the sounds of it, I was having a great time, and they really enjoyed watching me have a good time. Issue is though, is that I never really drank like this before, so I didn't really know my limit, which meant I just kept drinking and drinking and drinking until I really went blank. Like, I don't remember anything from that night. As I said, I remember showing up, taking a few shots, but after that, it's completely blank, and it blows my mind how a substance can do that to you, like make you forget an entire night. As I said, I remember waking up vomiting in a toilet, and then I fell back asleep, woke up on a couch. He said that they had to take turns taking care of me throughout the night. Like, everybody that went to the party had to like rotate shifts watching me, making sure I didn't like vomit in my sleep and choke on my vomit. Lucky for me, I have good friends. After about an hour of laying on the couch, I was eating some bread, drinking some water, and I felt a lot better. Like, I felt good enough to drive home. Like, I wasn't dizzy, I wasn't feeling sick, like I felt completely normal. Drive home was only like a minute, so it really wasn't like that long of a drive. But then I go home, and then as soon as I got home, I started vomiting. And I figured it was because of like the motion of me driving while just consuming all that alcohol and vomiting. I just assumed like that was just a bad mix. Oh no, no, no. Little did I know what my body, oh my god, cold chills. Little did I know what my body had in store for me for the next about 12 hours. Every time I would eat something, I would just vomit it back up. and that was my life all day. I was non-stop vomiting and dry heaving. I never had a hangover before, so I didn't really know what this was. My parents didn't know that I was drinking at that party until later on the next day. I kept vomiting, I was getting worried. And I'm a hypochondriac, which means that you really overreact and you overthink the littlest things. I'm the type of person who has a sore throat, but thinks that my throat is swelling up and it's gonna close on me. You know, that type of thing. Just being overdramatic, the usual me. I was freaking out and I thought I had alcohol poisoning. I googled all the symptoms, which was my first mistake. Actually, my first mistake was going to that party, but anyways, I googled all my symptoms and they said that I was on the verge of alcohol poisoning. So I went to my mom and I said, Mom, take me to the hospital now. I need to go to the hospital. I was crying, I was freaking out. She said, why, what's wrong? I said, I'm nonstop vomiting. But at first, I told her that it was food poisoning. But then I was like, you know what, no, I think I have alcohol poisoning. She said, oh, so you were drinking last night? And I said, yes, and I think I have alcohol poisoning. Will you please take me to the hospital? She said no. My mom told me no. She told me that that was my punishment. Me dying is a punishment? I was freaking out and she would take me to the hospital. So I went upstairs, texted Isaiah. I said, Isaiah, will you take me to the hospital? My parents won't take me. He said, why? What's wrong? And I told him what's going on. And he said, Trent, you just have a hangover. You'll be fine. I was like, is this what a hangover feels like? I don't ever want to drink again. I wouldn't wish a hangover on my worst enemy. Those things are the worst. But that's basically the story of my disastrous after prom party. At the time, the party was lit and I was having a great time. But afterwards, after the after prom party, miserable. There wasn't really much to say about the story and it really wasn't that like extreme, but I just wanted to make this video because, as I said, it's prom season and I wanted to get a message out there for you guys. Don't do something that you don't feel comfortable with. If you go to an after prom party, be smart. Don't feel peer pressure to drink or do any other kind of drugs. Don't drive a car under the influence. Don't get in the car with somebody who is under the influence. Just make smart choices. And if you do decide to drink like I did, just be smart about it and just make good choices. You don't need any kind of drugs or alcohol or anything like that to have fun. As I said, if you do choose to do those things, that is your choice. Be smart about it, but also be prepared to live with any consequences. Be smart, because having fun is not worth risking and possibly losing your life or somebody that you care about. Be smart for yourself and be smart for other people. Have a great time at your prom, but just make sure that you live to remember it and to tell the stories of how good your prom was. With all that being said, that is the end of this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed, share with your friends if you want to, or if you know anybody who you think will enjoy this video. Comment down below if you have any disastrous prom stories or after prom party stories. Comment down below any stories that you have regarding prom. I would love to read them. Definitely subscribe if you are new and tap the bell to be notified whenever I post. I'm going to be posting videos randomly throughout the week, so be sure to tap that bell so that you get notified whenever I post a video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your support. I'll see you guys in the next video.